welcome to a very special, very short episode of Found in Translation. We have been working on something special for all of you. We realized that it is not super easy to be able to quickly read, find, reference, and share Brandon's translations with yourself, your friends, whoever it is you want to share it with. It's spread between a Google Doc, a PDF, a printable PDF, and a mobile-friendly PDF. That verges on user hostility in the name of trying to serve you maximally. So, yeah, we, particularly Brandon, the translator himself. Hi, Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
There we go. Have been working on overtime. Also, Brandon's army of robots. Hi, robots.
Hi,
Hi, Brandon.
Brandon. Yeah.
I've been working on this. So, Brandon, would you please share your screen and I'll drum roll. I can't hold that note. There we go. And there it is. Also, we've named it.
So we did a thing.
You've named your translation.
Yes, I did a little bit of crowdsourcing. Sorry for everyone who didn't get to input on that. But yeah, it is a liberation and inclusion translation of the New Testament at this point. Maybe we'll cross our fingers
Bible.
for more. Yeah, the Lit Bible, and that's the URL, litbible.net.
Oh man, that's wonderful. Can you say a little bit more about the naming of the how that came to be it?
Yeah, I had a few different ideas that have been tossing around, trying to get creative with like Love Bible, LUV, and the acronyms for that, or make it match the podcast, FIT. None of them were super wonderful. But trying to figure out like what have really come to be the major themes that have impacted us as we've been talking through this, and liberation and inclusion are certainly in the top two, or in the top ones that came to mind. So yeah, liberation and inclusion translation it is, and yeah, it's pretty lit.
It is quite lit. Lit.
Yeah.
We could have done the lit AF Bible, liberation and
Right.
inclusion as I don't know what those additional letters would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, can you show?
Anti-fundamentalist.
Yeah, there you
Ooh.
go. Antifungal. Can you?
Yes. Yeah, there's more of this stuff.
Yeah, so that
Yeah, coming up
homepage.
to the top.
Yeah, the homepage gives a quick explanation of the story of the translation.
Yeah, and there'll be another page coming soon with a longer story and more information about what's going on. But here's the big ideas in translation commitments. So some of this stuff is still under construction, but by the time you're seeing this, it'll be ready. But yeah, have the 6 primary foundational translation commitments that have developed somewhat over time. Wasn't necessarily like this established when they started. But yeah, faithfulness to the text, avoiding religious technical language, reading from below, which is a sense of like reading from the perspective of marginalized communities, uh, a trauma-informed lens to translating, so trying to avoid causing harm, causing shame, uh, just being careless in you reusing language that has been used to hurt people. Um, God always looks like Jesus. So if there's a way to tip things one way or the other, the decision is going to be like, what's most like Jesus here? Um, and belovedness. And right now we have it a blessing, but we're toying with adjusting that a bit. But basically, the sense that the truest thing about all of us is that we're beloved, and that we're starting with belonging and blessing, the sense of we are made and called very good, not that original sin is the truest thing about being human.
Yeah, original blessing.
So, yeah, original blessing is a term that's out there.
Yeah. So yeah, when you're telling people about this show you're listening to, and people are curious, hey, oh, I want to learn more about that. Of course, the best thing for them to do would be to start from the very beginning, not just of the particular season, but of the whole damn thing.
Uh-huh.
Second best thing is to just go to this URL. Uh,
Yeah.
and then, yeah, you can,
So,
let's show them the Bible. The lit
yeah. So
Bible
the
itself.
primary, most prominent button here says read now. You click on that. It brings you to a page where it lists out which ones are live. Hopefully, by the time this is being seen, there will be more things listed in that column. Also, which ones are coming soon. Um, and then there's a big menu. If you hover over it, like it has every book and every chapter laid out, and each one of those is a link that is active. Uh, some of them will redirect you to a page that says it's not ready yet, but if it's ready, then it'll take you to where you can actually read it with clickable foot links that take you down to the bottom, and then links that will bring you back up the top where you were started. It has been a lot of fun figuring out how the heck to do all of that.
It's been a
ChatGPT is my
tremendous
friend.
amount of coding, especially for like
Yeah,
Romans 1, which went to footnote TTT.
I think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
There's information about podcasts, easy ways to find how to listen, what's recent. I have a link to my personal blog on there, which I'm going to make sure is being updated with kind of what I'm working on, what's standing out, things that might be relevant for this project. Um, at some point, I'm going to put together a list of some of the prominent words that you won't see in this translation where you used to seeing them in others, and what you will see instead, and I'll report a little bit about why.
yeah, that's going to
So
be a blast to have as well. I think really helpful. So yeah, that's what we wanted to show you all. I am so excited that this is something you decided to spend a good chunk of your winter producing. Thank you very much. Also, thank you to listener Aaron, um, good friend of yours, in helping
mhm.
be an important creative voice in making this thing what it is. He's also been instrumental for your work in doing the translation itself.
Absolutely, yeah. He's an important conversation partner for me in the translation work and in faith and life in general.
All the things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are going to be coming at you next week. Next Friday is going to start season 6, Romans. You know,
Yes. Yep. That's some good
not
stuff.
one that's ever been used to harm people. Never, not one that's ever been
What?
used to develop totalitarian systematic theologies of God.
And
Yeah, no, it's
exclusion.
totally been
Yeah.
used for both of us. So
Oppression and exclusion, as
yeah, the
opposed to
oppression and
liberation
exclusion
and
translation would be
inclusion.
the alternative.
Yeah.
Normally
Yeah.
we call it the ESV. So that's what we're doing
Mhm.
next week, and probably the next about 14 weeks after that. So,
Yep.
yeah, check out the link litbible.net. Goodbye, Brandon.
Bye, Brandon.
Bye, everybody.